What's going on, guys? Welcome back to a brand new YouTube video. This is Mo Crypto, and guys, today we're going to be talking about dripx. Guys, so dripx has been doing tremendous, like without a lie. It's been doing really good over the last couple of days, right? So after the drop in price after day 8, a lot of people thought, including myself, that dripx had a very short lifespan, because if the community is draining it this quickly, and there was like a bot that just drained the whole thing from one user, then something was going to trickle down and just have everybody sell their bags every single day. But what ended up happening is that BNB, as you guys can see, went on a freaking rally, right? So if you look at BNB for the past, let's say, 1 month, it went from the 331 range all the way to 577 right now, but it went all the way up to 626. Now, from what I saw over the last month, I'm telling myself probably the price of dripx has been heavily influenced by the pump in BNB, because obviously their liquidity pairs tied together. But a big portion of that is telling me as well, if the price of BNB brought it all the way up and a lot of the miners became profitable, I really wonder what's going to happen right now with dripx once the price is slowly going to consolidate down. Because I mean, when something goes up this much, at some point it's going to give up, and some people are going to not want to pay such a premium for BNB, and they're going to just wait for it to dwindle down and then buy back in, right? So what I decided to do right now actually is to go to my miners and let's look at their profitability, okay? And see what kind of situation we're dealing with, okay? So as you guys can see, I opened my miners, and every single day what I noticed was my miners were actually getting more and more profitable, right? So there's some small miners that I created on days that were not on the first day. And obviously all these protocols, especially ROI dApps, I like to get in early, because the earlier I get in, the best kind of return I expect myself to get. And the earlier people usually tend to leave with a profit. So that's really the strategy that I take on all the protocols that I get in, which is why a lot of the protocols that you guys see me talk about on this channel are pretty early. And, you know, I tell you guys, obviously everything has its own risk. Everything might collapse the next day. I don't know. But for me, what I learned in DeFi is that when you get in early, then you have more chances of leaving early with a profit, right? So what I've been doing is that I've been tracking my miners, right? And a lot of my miners, like for all the ones that were ended, if you guys can see, they all ended in the negative, right? Like right now I'm down by 13% for all the ones that ended. So I have 764 of cost and 663 of ROI back to me, basically. And this is on day 22, right? A lot of people thought by this day it's going to be even worse, but I just want to let you guys know that this was closer to 50%, right? This was closer to 50%, but as the days went on, this is what started to happen. You guys can see the price of BNB since the 9th of March all the way to now has been doing tremendous. But the rehypothecation that the team has been doing on PulseX Farms has also helped tremendously in bringing the price up. If we go to the vaults tab, right? So if you guys refresh your page, go to the more section, the tab, then click on vault, right? In the vault, you guys can see over here that there is currently funds on the PulseX Farms. So these guys, they took one of their buy and burn pools. They took the V1 and they brought it all the way to PulseX Farms. So they started farming INC tokens using the DAI WPLS LP farm, USDC WPLS LP farm, Wrapped ETH WPLS LP farm, and the USDT WPLS farm. And you guys can see there's funds that are staked everywhere. There's 668,000, 401,000, 400,000, 609,000. So that's roughly like $2 million worth of crazy money into PulseX Farms, and now they're like one of the whale wallets on PulseX Farms, are like in the top, I think 20 or something like that. I don't remember exact number, but this has been able to generate a lot of money for the protocol, right? There's 2 million that is staked right now, And this fluctuates depending on the price of INC. The incentive token has also been on a crazy tear the last couple of weeks, right? The INC token since mid-January has been up 1,500%. So what has been happening is that these funds have been fluctuating between 2 million and 2,500,000. And it's been generating really handsomely, right? Like these APRs right now on the PulseX Farms, if we look at them, I mean, they're really, really good, right? So we're seeing here 136%, we're seeing 138%, we're seeing 100%, and we're seeing 141%. So they chose the highest APR pools, and those APR pools are generating really, really handsomely, right? Right now, I mean, just right now sitting in the pool is $10,000 worth of money that's going to go back into the protocol, right? So all of this has been helping the price of dripx go back up because people are seeing more and more confidence in the team, right? And with more confidence, more dripx is being staked, more dripx is being locked away in the protocol, and people are earning a lot of BNB with that. But what's happening at the same time is that a lot of people's miners are going back to becoming profitable because on day one, everything was so inflated that the APRs were ridiculous. On day 8, we had a crazy crash and everything turned negative, right? Everything turned negative, like probably 90% of them were negative. But then slowly the prices were going back up, slowly and slowly and slowly. And now, as you guys can see, everything is turning profitable, right? So all this to say is my experience is very shaky, My experience is very shaky with dripx because I never know what to expect. Right now, despite the current pullback of maybe from 630 all the way to 575, that's about $100. We're still standing strong. dripx is still standing strong, but I'm expecting some kind of retracement here. I'm not sure exactly when that's going to happen because you never know. I mean, this community sometimes surprises you out of nowhere. So we all have to see, right? But at the end of the day, guys, I tell myself all the time, as long as you're early, you have more chances of leaving early, right? So right now, if you're going to go and start a miner, let's look at the calculation just now, okay? If we're doing a miner, let's say 100% power, that's 1 BNB, right? And then we're doing one miner. Right now, your one miner, if it's staked for 280 days, okay, never mind. Let's do for 30 days, just 30 days just to make it simple. You're still earning 43% on a miner if you stake it for 30 days. That's still good, right? If you want to make it a bit more bullish, put it for 60 days. If you think the protocol is here for 60 days, you're putting roughly $600, but you're coming out with almost $1,692. There is some chances that these numbers are going to be bullish come 60 days, and there are some chances it's not going to be bullish. But from the way the chart is looking, I mean, it looks like the community wants this to last a little bit, and I like it, And I told myself as well, if I'm going to be recuperating a lot of my miner money, everything that I have in here, right? So there's like $2,600 staked in here. If I'm going to be able to take out 6,200 out of the protocol, then for me, it's a huge win. Because anyways, when I started, it wasn't valued at 2,600. It was valued at 2,200. So just right there, I have some price appreciation. And the price appreciation is helping me get a better market value for my miners. So at the end of the day, it's a win-win situation. So at the end of the day, I may probably said at the end of the day like 17 times. But at the end of the day, guys, dripx is doing wonders. It's actually working great. And I never thought I would be in this situation, putting out a video 22 days later saying that it might actually be a great play for 2024, right? So anyways, I just want to give you guys my update on day 22. If you guys have any question on anything, please leave it in the comment section below. I hope you guys have a great day, and I'll see you guys in the next video.